The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Wisdom is not a product of schooling, but of the lifelong attempt to acquire it. Turn your wounds into wisdom, as the great Oprah Winfrey once said. Aristotle believed knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Seneca taught us it is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. To know what you know and what you do not know, that is true knowledge. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. A wise man can learn more from a foolish question than a fool can learn from a wise answer. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. It is not how old you are, but how you are old. Jules Renard. The purpose of life is not to be happy. It is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference that you have lived and lived well. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. It is better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak out and remove all doubt. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions, as wisely put by the Dalai Lama. To thine own self be true, and it must follow, as the night the day, thou canst not then be false to any man, so eloquently stated by William Shakespeare. Wisdom is the reward you get for a lifetime of listening when you'd have preferred to talk, remarked Doug Larson. An unexamined life is not worth living. The wise man does not lay up his own treasures. The more he gives to others, the more he has for his own. What you do not want done to yourself, do not do to others. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. The mind is everything. What you think you become, Buddha. A journey is best measured in friends rather than miles. Wisdom begins in wonder. When anger rises, think of the consequences. Knowledge speaks, but wisdom listens. Do not take life too seriously. You will never get out of it alive. We do not remember days, we remember moments. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today. The mind is like a parachute. It doesn't work unless it's open. Wisdom is knowing the right path to take. Integrity is taking it. The greatest wealth is to live content with little.